The question we're having today says a man spent 3 over 7 of his salary on food and 1 over 2 of the remainder on rent. What fraction of his money is left? Now, when this bring this kind of question, what they gave us is just a fraction of the salary, right? The beginning of fraction. Now, in mathematics, when they give you fraction, you assume that the money will be equivalent to 1 in terms of fraction. Do you understand? But if they are giving you the salary in terms of percentage, you assume that the salary will be 100%. So in this case, we say that a man spent 3 over 7 of his salary on food. That on food, what he spent was 3 over 7 of his salary. Does it make sense? Now again, and 1 over 2 of the remainder on rent. What 1 over 2 of the remainder, after spending 3 over 7, a fraction of it remained, right? Now I told you something. That in mathematics, when they are giving you something about a particular thing, let's say this salary in question, when they are giving it in terms of fraction, that the salary will be considered to be what? A whole, 1. Does it make sense? To be 1. Now 1 minus 3 over 7, what is spent on 1 minus 3 over 7, what is spent on food. Let's look at the remainder, which they talked about in the second part. 1 minus 3 over 7. 7 minus 3 is 4, so it will give us 4 all over 7. Does it make sense? You just cancel this 1, then you call it this 7. 7 minus 3, 4. 4 over 7. So that's what we actually did. So 4 over 7, as we've seen, is the what? The remainder, right? What did they say here? And he spent 1 over 2 of the remainder on rent. That 1 over 2 of remainder is what now? 1 over 2 of the remainder will be what? 1 over 2 times of his times. The remainder is 4 all over 7. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 2, right? So what he actually spent on what? On rent is actually 2 over 7. This is what he spent on what? Rent. So what the man actually spent is, okay, he spent on food and spent on what? Rent. Now, what they're asking now, what fraction of his money is left? Let's look at what he spent. What's the total he spent on food and what's the total he spent on rent? So when we have the fraction of what he spent on food plus the fraction of what he spent on rent, that would give us 3 over 7, which is this, right? Plus the rent, 2 over 7. Now, 3 over 7 plus 2 over 7, they are the same denominator. You just do 3 plus 2, that's 5 all over 7. But they're asking us what fraction of his money is left. Remember, this 1 5 over 7 is what he spent on food and rent. So there is a 1 remaining. Do you understand? What fraction of his money is left? So we have to take the salary again, which is a whole that I told you, minus the 1 he spent, minus the fraction of the salary he spent. Do you understand? So that will give us, we borrow 1 here again, it remains 0, right? That one will borrow, call this 7. 7 minus 5 becomes 2. So that the answer is what? 2 all over 7. So what the man actually spent on food and rent is 5 over 7, and the fraction of the salary, that's the fraction of his money as they asked, is what? 2 over 7. This is very simple. Just know that in mathematics, when they are giving something in fraction, when they are giving something in fractional term, that the whatsoever that they are giving in fractional term, that the whole, the last part of it, will be considered as what? 1. Do you understand? But when they are giving it in what? Percentage, that the whole will be considered as 100%, or we say the last part of it will be considered as 100%. Have a nice day. Like, comment, share, and follow Courses Academy. Bye bye.